do something about it, you know. And so that, like, it really took that point, you know. So that's kind of my story of how I got back into it, and then I decided, you know, I'm going to put something together. I noticed Regina, the city of Regina hasn't had its own publication, well, specifically southern Saskatchewan hasn't had one just for themselves. So I returned with RezX South. So this publication here, this is basically how we got back into it. It was just an 8-pager, and this one was a sneak peek edition. Just pass that around, and we distributed that at First Nations University, Powell. And it went over well. But I think we put about 1,000, 2,000 copies there, and then showing people that this is a sneak peek of what's to come. I'm just gonna grab a sip of my coffee. So that issue that you see right now, you have Jacqueline Anaquad in there. We also have like Tyrone Whitehawk was the one who did the cover, and so that's how we got back into it. And then Chris Adjikuti was featured on the next one, and then the next one after that was Wambadi, which is Jacob Pratt, right over there, and he was on that one too. And then we get to December, which is like Equal and George Leach. So we started really moving along pretty fast, and our printers printed one issue in full color as a courtesy for us, right, in the Wambadi issue. We didn't mean for that to happen. We were supposed to grow slowly, right? So they did it for us, and then all of a sudden, well, now we have to do full color with every issue, right? So then we started promoting us that way. We could raise our advertising prices a little bit, and we could have a better product. So by the time, just recently, earlier this year, when we were coming out with our March edition, we decided that we're just going to go back to the name of RezX, just RezX, because we were trying to do RezX North, RezX South, and we figured, well, let's just go back to the name and continue on what we're doing. I don't think no one's going to mind. And sure enough, in retrospect, nobody really minded, and nobody really seen the difference, and they still do it. And so we continued that, and we went on with that issue. We did a mini issue about cultural identity, and then we also did the one with this one here with Shane McNabb on the cover, and that was a really good issue. She was a really good spokesperson for us as far as getting the name out too. And then we did the Indigenous Games, and now to our most recent one with Kendall Netmaker on the cover. And so with every cover that we choose, that we do, we always try to provide a success story, but we also try to provide the blueprint of their success story, of how they became successful. And this cover story is really good for students because it shows how you can combine sports and education and become successful in business. And this issue is based around sports, business, and education too. So, again, I wish I had my advertising, marketing stuff, because I want to get to the marketing part of my session here. But that's kind of the story of how we got to where we were. And meanwhile, on the sides, I was working on my web design business. I was working on building my print and design, graphic design business. And now, recently, we recently got into photography somehow as well, because we have all these photographers that are working for us, so let's find ways that we can use them as a resource, you know. So we've pitched some contracts for some photography contracts as of late, and recently now we're also getting into video. So photography and video are the next things to add to our resume for RezX. Through video, we're planning to produce some things as well. We want to get into reporting on events. So like when we go to an event like a powwow, we're not just writing the story and taking pictures, we're also providing moving pictures. So those are the next things that we're planning for RezX right now. And actually, I think what we're doing this Saturday, if you guys have time, go on our website. We're going to be live streaming the Métis Awards.
Oh. 2014
Métis Awards. I think it starts at 7, so you can tune in. And it should be on there. It should be. I hope that everything all goes well. So, but well, seeing that this is marketing and for Aboriginal businesses and media, just take you to our marketing package here. If you want to just scroll up. Oh, top there, and we'll go to services, and we'll go to advertise. So So for our marketing plan, one of the things that we do is our clients is when we work more on a business to business clientele relationship. So we deal mostly with corporations, not so much customers, right?